Soko TV, uboroso bw'umugusi.
Nagasemera kwane uno mwanchi umurigereria watwalire weekendi erento erarukegima nebiro binde na indengo kwaligania asemesa ya mangana maya elindengo manye nare yagendete gokorekana ase chingongo chionsi inye chense mwanchi umurigereria chitariki ni sano na ibere cyumutenyo kyanda mwaka wechiri bubere 2025 ngo kwaligani bene elinde tobe tugusanga asobwa moinyora ayonsi nabako yanyora gwetera semitandao asensemeri ya Facebook gwetera Ensoko TV nabiga sensemeri ya YouTube gwetera Ensoko TV eliane Kerubo Fridah nabalito kubwatera nabarabo elinda kwanekia chibi cyane lyogira gwikira sole asenchera ya bene nere director Zad na boigo John Kebati mwanchi umurigereria chinga kitoro cy'umurayi Ensa ya Kenya William Ruto abakagwikirana asensemeri ya Addis Ababa ime ya Ethiopia asogokora egikaro kya bene ya kabere yo kumurikira ogonchereria kwelire nabiga sense ya Kenya nigo siasa egendete kubwata inse chingaki abamereria be serikali bagenderete komochia serikali igoro yobokoreri bwabo mwanchi umurigereria ayonga tiari ngwariganeretie asomogoro bolero toskatonyegera ngwira nanda segekeke kerobosyo elinde ngomanya mange asenchera yoboikirano. Chaka Amayia yebirebiga umwanchi umurigereria nigongo kumanyubuna umurayi Ensa Dr. William Ruto nigaikirana ime ya Addis Ababa Ethiopia asege karogi akaberege chinse chorogongorwa Afrika eliyo kumurikira ogonchereria kwelire okwanani go abolia chinse chorogongorwa Afrika kubwatrana eliyo gukora omuchando yo asamatko abosyo nonyana bo nigaenekia okubwatrana gwa Afrika na Caribbean nigokora tinye obokoreri asekegori kiabono nekikegocha.
By strengthening our joint efforts, developing common strategies and advancing coordinated initiatives, Africa and Caribbean can ensure that reparations speak not only to the injustices of the past, but also to the inequalities of the present and the promise of the future. Let us seize this moment to build a partnership that delivers lasting and meaningful impact for our peoples today and for generations yet to come. Special drawing rights were intended to support climate action and resilience. They must not become another instrument of conditionality. The Resilience and Sustainable Facility designed to channel SDRs for climate has become an add-on to IMF programs bound by traditional conditions. SDRs must serve people, not procedure. Number 5, energy sector integration. IMF debt sustainability analysis must account for energy sector reform. Without significant investment in power systems, green industrialization will remain a deferred dream. IMF's common framework must be reformed to deliver real relief, not merely more processes. As it is now, it is an engagement of a never-ending process network that by the time it comes to fruition, most countries will have already undergone significant distress. Number two, replenishment of consensual windows. IDA and the Africa Development Fund, ADF, are lifelines for Africa and other developing regions. Unless replenished at scale, development finance will remain significantly and severely constrained.
Tinga kiecho boigo nigo omo Prime Minister Abiy Mohamed Ali abolia chinse chorogongorwa Afrika gotiga gusabirira na koenekia ngokina chire nonya nabo ni gaenekia buna obolemi gotumeka chinjira chiekerero ngati ya biribira kinie chinse cho.
Geography may have placed us apart, but history has bound us together. Let us free ourselves from the language of charity, of recovery, of being called developing. Let us instead rise into something new and ours, where the waters that once divide us now unite us in dignity and prosperity. My dear brothers and sisters, our experience, guided by the spirit of Muddamar, together with our collective innovations in energy, agriculture, digital technology, and knowledge, can be a bridge linking Africa and the Caribbean in shared prosperity. To turn vision into action and building on the commitments of the first Africa Union CARICOM Summit, I propose bricks of unity built on 4 pillars of impact. First, agriculture and digital innovation. Advancing climate-smart farming, tropical crop research, and resilient food systems paired with digital platforms, AI, and e-learning to amplify impact. Expanded renewable energy will green our farms, processing facilities, and trade. Second, innovation and collaboration. Creating hubs of entrepreneurship, digital infrastructure, and research, linking startups, universities, and institutions. That also means easing mobility, more accessible visas, expanded transport and logistics, making partnerships practical and possible. Third, culture and leadership. Expanding youth and leadership exchange, strengthening cultural and creative collaborations, not as a symbol, but as engines of identity, innovation, and opportunity. Fourth, knowledge and health. Building research networks to address tropical medicines, marine ecosystems, and climate, harnessing our collective knowledge to solve shared challenges and improve health outcomes. Through these bricks of unity, we link our universities, our economies, and our cultures, making distance no barrier to progress. Let us not be distracted by the challenges that surrounded us. Our regions have always faced adversity. What has changed is that we now choose to face it together, defining our own solutions and future.
Kwira na goika Ensa ya Kenya nigongo kumenya buna omuraibi kiama gia DCP Rigathi Gachagua nigo ayenekire buna nigo abamereria be serikali bagendete gukwana nelio gelimo asekerenga yokumurusia abisi omuraibi Ensa Dr. William Ruto okwana chingaki aikirana asegesa simero kia PCEA Miharati kia kutoka imeye bunge ya Kipipiri County ya Nyandarua nigo Gachagua arĩira yogocha gocokia omurwanĩrĩria wĩkĩrwo kĩũborai wense nonya nabo nigo airanĩria eng'ana yomokonyo ye Cleophas Malala igoro yogochorwa kwaye Mukisa Kitui na koerera buna osena koerera obuya bwokoreng'ania abasae nabo igo abantu abanene asoborai.
Sisi tumeshikana kama United Opposition na tumekubaliana tutatoa candidate moja wa kung'ang'ana na William Ruto. Si ndio? Si ndio? Candidate na pale kwa secretariat juzi tumeamua ya kwamba tumeweka Dr. Mukisa Kitui hapo atusaidie. Na huyu deputy wangu kijana anaitwa Malala. Kijana shupafu ananisaidia sana na ni kijana mzuri. Lakini niliona alikuwa na wasiwasi ati imewekwa mzee inatakikana vijana tupu. Hapana, pale secretariat yetu tuko na majenzi na millennial ndio wanasukuma kazi hapo kwa secretariat. Na wanapanga kazi nzuri sana. Na tuko na imani na vijana, majenzi na millennial. Lakini lazima tutafute mtu mmoja iko na experience ya kuwa guide na kumenta house. Iko namna hiyo. Na huyu Dr. Kitui is experienced internationally na tukaona ile experience yake akuje kwa hiyo secretariat asimamie hao vijana ndio tuweze kufaulu. Na nimeongea na Cleophas Malala nikamwambia asikuwe na wasiwasi. Yeye anataka tuweke vijana wote tupu kila pahali. Hata pale kwa chama yetu ya DCP amejaza majenzi na millennial ndio wanatawala sisi pale. Na anafanya vizuri kwa sababu lazima hao majenzi na millennial watusaidie. Lakini pia lazima tutafute mtu mmoja wawili wako na experience wanakaa na hao vijana wetu wanawaguide. Vile mimi nakaa na akina Medhu, akina Gasheri, akina Karongo ninawasaidia. Si iko namna hiyo? Si hapo tukue na mtu mmoja iko na experience ya kusaidia vijana. Kwa hivyo hakuna wasiwasi, all of us are speaking the
Tinga kiecho boigo nigo egati ya barai kurwase kiama gia DCP baisokia bene na gukwana na bamenyi ba miharati nigo bamuchia eserikali kubwatikana no bokoreri obobe anene ase sekta yechisemi na boigo obochenu nonya nabo nigo bene kebunamba bwate obosibule bwogokora siasa chomorembe Gachagua boigo nigo abolia bamenyi bensemeyo gochora abarai gwetera ekiama kia DCP.
Watu ya Nyandarua tujikinge sana. Huyu Kasongo anataka kutugawanya ndio atukalie. Mtakubali kugawanywa? Mtakubali kugawanywa? Sasa nataka kuuliza muniunge mkono nisimame rais nifukuza huyu Kasongo. Harambee! Harambee! Wangapi wanasema Rigiji apigania kiti ya urais? Harambee! Harambee! Mimi nataka munisaidie. Pahali huyu Kasongo alituweza ni kwenda harusi na gari ya mtu mwingine. Tulienda bila chama. Sasa tuko na chama chetu kinaitwa nataka mtatuchagulia gavana wa chama gani? Seneta wa chama gani? Mbunge wa chama gani? Mama county wa chama gani? Ma MCA wa chama gani?
For education system to function, Ruto must. For health system to work, Ruto must. For Kenya to have peace, Ruto must. William Ruto anasema anafanya kazi ya kupeana bodaboda hapa Nyandarua. Mumeziona? Mumeona mahema?
William Ruto, wewe wakati ulikuwa unatafuta kiti, Uhuru Kenyatta hakukuhangaisha. Alikubali uende Kenya mzima. Kwa nini wewe unahangaisha viongozi wa upinzani? Kila mahali tukienda tunatupiwa tear gas. Tunapigwa na polisi. Tunapigwa na mawe. William Ruto anakuambia katiba ya Kenya inaruhusu kila mtu atembee katika nchi hii akifanya siasa yake.
Omarai bekiama gia DAP Kenya Eugene Wamalwa nigo aegereire abamereria be serikali kubatikana no kuburwa ko bulendi asensemo ya Mandera okwana nigo aburi bitago byo bulendi kuimukia egetambukero na kwanekia omorembe ase chinsemecho baigonigo amochirie omwasiri bo bulendi bweme Kipchumba Murkomen ase ogotaligereria enganeyo.
Yeye akisema kuna shida katika kaunti ya Machakos. Seneta wa kaunti hii akisema kuna shida na kuna wanajeshi wametoka Sudan ama Uganda wako hapa. Wanasumbua watu wa Mlolongo. Wanafanya shule zifungwe hapa. Wanafanya watu hawezi wakafika kwa mashamba yao katika kaunti yake. That is not something to be taken lightly by the national government. Sababu jukumu la ulinzi ama usalama wa nchi ama taifa letu ni wa national government. Huyu Kalonzo amekuwa makamu wa rais wa 10 wa Jamhuri ya Kenya. Vile vile Rigathi Gachagua amekuwa naibu wa rais wa 2 wa Jamhuri ya Kenya. These two have held the second highest office in the land. Wamekalia ile Security Council inayosimamia usalama wa nchi hii. Wamalwa nikiongea hapa, nimekuwa member wa Security Council nikiwa waziri wa ulinzi. Ndugu yetu Matiang'i, who is part of this team, akiongea amekuwa waziri wa interior. Kile kiti Murkomen umekalia, Matiang'i amekalia. Attorney General former JB Muturi amekuwa member wa Security Council. Sisi tukisema tunajua what we are talking about. Hatuwezi ambia watu ya upinzani wanaongea nini. Vile vitu tumekalia leo ndio sisi tumekalia. We know what it means when it touches on the security of the people of Mandera County and the people of this country. So kwa hivyo leo tunataka tumwambie Bwana Murkomen, tunataka tuone ya kwamba hatua zimechukuliwa. Wale wanajeshi wa Somaliland watolewe kule Mandera, wananchi wa Mandera wakae kwa usalama. Tutawaombea jamani. Na tutaki tusikie Murkomen, jambo hili linaguza waziri wa ulinzi. Does this country have a CS of defense or not? Jambo hili linaguza the commander-in-chief of Kenya Defense Forces. Why is he quiet on this issue?
Tinga kecho boigo nigo mugavana we county ya Machakos wa Finyandeti airira okwegena kwae ase Kalonzo Musyoka ilyokora ense ya Kenya. Nanyana boni go aboli aba Kenya komwa amagoro ase obochori bole bosio elinde ko enyorera obobui.
And we know by the grace of God, you will be the next president of the Republic of Kenya. Tuko na ndugu yetu Wamalwa hapa na wale wengine. Mheshimiwa Kalonzo, hatujakuja kufanya siasa hapa, lakini hakuna kitu, tusiwe watu wa kutumia Mheshimiwa Kalonzo ndio tuweze kuvuka. Tunaelewana? Maneno ya kutumia party leader imeisha bwana. Kila mtu aingie kwa field ajipiganie, kwa sababu hata Mheshimiwa Kalonzo anajipigania kwa kiti ya nini? Ya president. Our focus is one and our focus is you. And we wish you God's blessings, kwa sababu tunajua kusema kweli wewe ni mweupe kama pamba. And we are not just talking about you that because we are in charge. His Excellency, we have seen people trying to say things about you, but at the end of the day, you have proved them wrong. Simama na sisi tutasimama na nyinyi. Kwa hivyo kuna waheshimiwa wengine walikuwa wamekuja hapa.
Manche umurigeria ambia mono sana chinga kiogendete gotengera Amayia imiyegeta seni gensoko ambia mono sana asibali mogendete kulika chiujumbe cheno anene gwetera ase omtandao o Facebook ekerondo chenga eno kumakori agatebanga watching live Prince Nyachoti Mukaya agatebanga tuned in Jeria Kerubo korwa ngumbu Manama Barin Kingdom goika inka Kisii County to Nairobi City agatebanga Ensoko TV naboge kerondo chenga Davis Anyona agatebanga tuned in from Eldoret Enokombati korwa Mathare North area agatebanga tuko pamoja hadi tamati mbia mono sana ekerogenda togotubuatia ase ebirebiga kondo mwanchi umurigereria tianda soa ase omotimokomoke igoto skatonyegera ngwira natule ase gekege kekerebosio elinde togenda gusanga amange.
Eye n'Ensoko TV oboroso bw'umugusi
nogani tisemi chebikoro elikogenda nokugani gwechiro Riatirimba Technical and Vocational College no turaiga asingenjo yao nigo tukurwa chikosi cha hairdressing, mechanics, tailoring, welding and fabrication egatio chinde abaruki wabaito nkonyora baro bakonyi wa masomo gwetere nchira ya help ne chikosi chito nigo chigwire ochasonde bwensi nigo tugutuka asama tabekania geteri ensemo ya Kesu Kisii County asamange tuakirisimi asenaba 0757331085 kusitulikere email riatirimba tvc2020@gmail.com.
Sama lieta ngoro kwa Jackson Omae yondo mwalimu Mokonyi deputy principal at a college ya Riatirimba.
By name I'm Joseph Kawala, the principal of Riatirimba Technical and Vocational College. Riatirimba is a technical college that welcomes everybody who is interested in taking technical courses.
Riatirimba Technical and Vocational College, scaling the heights of technology.
Nuganete betri uratumia segari yao ebetri uguchachirimo ugakweba ebetri ulegene chinga kichonsi ebenga kieliberera gusenga kiyobokendo tawe chanika Autobat Kenya Limited no tulegigiga asinginchao nigo tokorosia na koni chibetri uratumia chinga kichonsi chibetri uratumie asegari enke ebasi no nyaneli kurukuru.
Kupitia pale kwa gari yako tutahakikisha tumeweka na tumekupimia charging system ya gari na pia tumekupimia battery na kila kitu itakuwa iko sawa.
Alright. Sasa na ikileta shida kabla hii warranty ishe itakuwa namna gani?
Ikikusumbua kabla ya warranty utakuja, alafu tukishaiangalia tutakupatia battery ya kushikilia tukiendelea kuangalia yako.
Talia yoka ne battery yechinguru.
Battery ya Autobat ni battery ambayo ni spill proof. Kumaanisha hiyo battery haimwagi acid ile ambayo iko ndani. Hiyo battery imetengenezwa na calcium. Kama vile tunajua calcium hainanga water loss. Kumaanisha sasa hiyo battery hakuna wakati ambayo inakauka hiyo acid.
Asamange twakirisimi namba 0739697855.
Kwa wale watu wa kuja mstatiwa, wachana na battery kama hizi. Tumia Autobat. Battery ni Autobat.
Rumuchomano Nairobi, Kisii, Nyamira, nechingongo chinde chense ya Kenya. Abariki baitomba bakorentera mangana magia asenchira yobuikirano. Emanya mange na boigo bwatra n'Ensoko TV koigeka chingenjo chyomugusi. Ensoko TV oboroso bw'umugusi. Mirna nabalibe chinguru erikwe manya abona wataka kuri chitananye chense Fridah Kerubo, Innocent Onyango, Clinton Ondigi, Diana Ndemo, Ishmael Mogere, Linet Nyambane, Daniel Omwaga, eke nakige kos kiamesa yamangana Amayia. Nuganite skuru asomwana warakora ibya asamasomo nechikosori tegerera bono St. George's Nyamira Academy nere skuru yao emerulito nige kogenda namaganio a CBE ngurutorobo sombi uburaro nabuigo nechilaboratori nebirasibito nebyekerero nigo tugutuka Nyamira County.
Daktari Stanislaus Misati, Director ya St. George's Nyamira Academy. Saba ibuli nko bakarambya mwana wasaba no muko na turetera. Ande nko basaba no vendera turetera abana kiagere skuru ye buyere tubate laboratory tubate computer sciences library, full equipped library. Na environment ya school ga na berengia asabana baito bagoso.
Asamange twakirisimia namba 0722734583. St. George's Nyamira Academy. Strive to succeed. Eye Nensoko TV. Uboroso bw'umugusi.
Manchu muligereria nende ngokwaligania ase ntunda ya kabere rine togendera gusanga ase obwamo aka togendeta kumulikera ali agendeta gokorekana umwanchu muligereria ase ense ya Kenya nigo omubunge Okiharu Ndindi Nyoro niga muchirie eserikali ase ugochakia omurobelio bugukabesa enibo elio gokora amagendero okwana nigo aine kimna egurubo eyo nigo erabe enkongu ase abakenya na boigo ekegori kerebosio boigo nigo aine kebuna inse ye miaka 3 nigo Kenya yakabesire $3 trillion asabolirie eserikali gwetanga kurwa ase amakabeso.
Everything else you see in Kenya in terms of development, like even the Talanta Stadium, is also not part of the 12 trillion debt. That is another debt, securitization of the sports fund, where we borrowed 46 billion and we'll be paying 100 billion in interest rate alone after 15 years. Even the expansion of Nairobi-Nakuru Road is also not part of the 12 trillion we have borrowed. That is NSSF money being used as a PPP to build that road. I request those who are in government, you have already borrowed 1.2 trillion every year. And even what we can see with our eyes is actually not part of that borrowing. Please, kueni na huruma ya nchi ya Kenya. Even as we preside over the affairs of our country, let us be, tujue kwa akili zetu ya kwamba, there is Kenya after elections. Let us not run our country in terms of overheating it. We must avoid to become like Sri Lanka. We must avoid to become like Ghana. We must avoid to become like Ethiopia. We must avoid to become like Zambia in the recent years. Because Kenya is a strong country with internal resources. This issue of profligate borrowing.
Lawrence Oyugi niga chorirwe koba omorai omonene w'ikiumbe kia bunge la mwananchi ase airireli bagaliaye Francis Owino. Okwana kura chinsemo chia Naivasha chinga kichio kwerobelia bosio bogotianigwa nigo Oyugi airanelia mbiamono gochia ase bali ba mochorere na kulia eira yogo ikirania obokoreri ase abantu bonsi anene kwegerera abasae. Ogotianigwa kwaye ni gokora korekane ikigocha ase kurende obochori bogokorekana maigaye miaka 2.
I want to emphasize that what lies ahead is bigger than any individual. It is about ensuring that BLM continues to be a voice of the people, rooted in accountability, justice, and inclusivity. And as we know, united we stand, divided we fall. I beg this team that we remain united as we are, because we have several things planned ahead of us, and we must do them when we are together. The trust you have bestowed upon me, I commit to serve diligently to defend the principle enshrined in our Constitution and to safeguard BLM as a platform for meaningful public participation.
Eserikali nigen egendete kubika emerobilio eli gukora obwengi naboigo obutumeki bwebinyugwa byogotindia litkolia lero nigo abo bisaba nakada kobwaterana n'abanyanyimbo bakora obonyabi asensemo ya Kongo Kawangware ime county ya Nairobi nakonalia abakagirwa bo boingi naboigo ebinyugwa ebyo bitancheiri okwanani go baenekebuna nigo ebinyegwa ebyo byabere bikoirwa ase chinsemo asinonya nabo nigege kulege tindi kyarwegwa gochya ase abananchi baba bakoboligwa waka oroboti naboigo kubwaterana gukora omuchando yo.
We raided a premises believed to be a distillery of an illicit brew changa. So tactically we entered the house or the premises and found a brewing ongoing, whereby we managed to see of 50 distillery points ongoing, and upon further moving around that premises, we noted that there was a very huge consignment of Kangara of around 480,000 drums, 480 drums, each of 200 liters. We also had molasses packed in the 50 kgs, around 350 sacks. We had also other accessories used for the manufacture. That's brown sugar from Malawi. We also had exhibits over 1,000 liters of changa, which were already manufactured, ready for transport. So at that area, we also managed to arrest 3 ladies, believed to be the engineers or the persons believed to be the ones conducting the exercise, together with their men used for the purposes of manufacturing or to assist in the process. So at that point, we had to confiscate the items which are with this, as you can see there. Those are the liters confiscated, the copper wires used for the distillery, the drums, the sugar, and the suspects. What we can say is that this is a very huge and a great breakthrough, because information we have been receiving from Nakada is that there have been changam being manufactured from Kawangware and they ferried to various towns or various centers within the Nairobi County. Those, as you can see, those changa had been packed. Others were meant for Saudi B, others for Ingo, which means they are distributed within those areas within Nairobi County. So as Nakada, we are all aware the 100 days were declared by the CS Interior, and we're working closely with the members of the public, because if they share information, we are ready to act.
Mancho muligereria korwa soroboti uruni ona ikira mwaelio bokumulikera amangana maya asibire biga kurende toska tonyegera chikoraga chensa isato ayo na mangi nyara senchira ayo wekirano yenda kutubwatia sensemo chichi mitandao asensemo ya Facebook gwetera Ensoko TV na biga sensemeri ya YouTube gwetera Ensoko TV maga kamera soko nekebuna ebicha neliogi lya gwikira sole asenchira ya bene nere John Kebati na boigo director zake Eliane Kerubo Fridah mancho muri agenda kurigerelia emerobelende kubwatia emigeta seni kega Ensoko twara oburigerelia borobia.